Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm Ben Choder, and welcome to another edition of our show where I get the privilege of introducing you to some incredible members of the Intrado family. Today, we're going to be talking to Katie Farrell about customizing your event. And I don't think there's a better time with everything that's going on in the world to then be talking about virtual events and yours. So let me bring her right on. All right. So first of all, how
Hi,
are
Ben.
you?
I'm great. How are you?
All right, before we go into this, how weird is it for you to be on the other side?
Um, I had a taste of it with the Solution Showcase in December, so I'm getting a
Right.
little more accustomed to it, but it feels good. Thanks.
All right, so before we go into what you do, just like everything that's going on in the world right now, like coronavirus, right? Fires, people are trying to travel less, ESG, where social responsibility is let's take a smaller carbon footprint. Has there ever been a better time for what you do?
Yeah, I don't think so. Virtual events have so much power to provide great content, engage attendees, provide resources, and where I come into play at Intrado is making sure that those spaces and those virtual events look good and they become that destination for attendees to experience.
All right. Give me two reasons why someone should do a virtual event if up until now they've only done physical events.
I think for virtual event, like you said, I think reducing the carbon footprint, I think cost effectiveness, I think those are really important to brands and to clients. And I think to never underestimate the power of the message. So I think
Right.
more people can get together on a smaller scale on virtual event to broadcast messages and put out content to their attendees without having them travel all over across the world.
I think you are so spot on. So here's a question. Most of our products, in fact, all of our products in some way are customizable to a point, right? For the most part.
That's
Users can add their colors, logos, the environments are very flexible. I mean, that's one of the things before we did the acquisition of InExpo that they nailed, right? The flexibility of it. But when would someone who's acquired or purchased one of our environments, would they call you and your team to step in?
Sure, yeah. So, honestly, any time during the timeline, of course, we need to consider timeline, we need to consider bandwidth, but our design team can be brought in anytime during the event timeline. It's best if it's in the beginning, but we can customize backgrounds, display ads, banners, badges, kind of the whole 9 yards. We have a platform that has great functionality and the bells and whistles of just great features for engagement of attendees. But attendees, or clients want the attendees to experience a branded environment. The brand and the identity of our clients are important to them, so it's important for us to follow the guidelines of their brand and make sure that when attendees attend their virtual environment, it looks on brand and it looks creative and welcoming.
I mean, any of you watching this, if you haven't seen a demo of any of our virtual events, you got to do it. And what's great about when we do demos of virtual environments and virtual events, we don't just show you slides. We let you go into the environment and experience it like an attendee. So now I get to look at you. I'm going to kind of whisper this to you. I mean, you worked on internal events, you worked on external events. Without picking, I mean, it's like picking who your favorite child is, right? But give us a
Yeah.
couple of your favorite events that you've worked on and why.
So off the bat, I have to say, anytime a client gives me a glimpse into their culture, their atmosphere, that is great inspiration for creating these 3D or flat backgrounds. I've added purple wigs on attendees. I've added like stuffed animal horse to the background, little Easter eggs that clients provide inspiration to, and that speaks to like the atmosphere. It was a mascot of one of our clients. I've created logos for a hotel brand that was summer camp themed. So, clients provide these great inspirations and glimpses into their culture and their atmosphere. So to be able to take that and create graphics that are included in our virtual events, those are always the most fun.